sale.
I've a fully stocked apothecary. If you need it, Driador's, I'll be here.
Shopping for books? Ah, the guest of Stonevilla. Come again.
What?
The Alpha have a grand city in Rathir, but stone for stone, I would rate Odessa among the greatest cities in the world. Or I will when it's complete. Farewell.
What? Yes?
Got the forge hot, stranger. All right then.
Care to browse? I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Semble's. Care to browse? Please. Come by again.
You wish to speak?
You found the letter. But why would Scholar Ehrencourt want it to be sent and lost? She commissioned the letter in the first place. It is above my station to question her, but there is a higher plan at work. Please, stranger, find Ehrencourt and learn what is happening. The one I sent to Sandstone Villa? Well, it seems we've progressed a little farther beyond that point. But if you see my task through to its completion, and I will keep my word, I will put you in contact with the one who's been observing you. She can be found in the Isles, probably in the Basilica Nostra. She needs to be confronted with the information we found regarding the letter. Fair enough.
Require something? Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. fuck in the dome just as well. Good tidings.
What? I'm very sorry. I'm just so busy with the extra work I've been assigned by Scholar Ehrencourt. Fair enough.
Good day.
Greetings. Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick. I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octien is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you? For you to accuse Octien without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures. Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octien himself. That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists. Now, I have done all I can for you. Please, trouble me no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence. We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octien will remain undisturbed in the librarium.
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one. My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octien. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octien publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts. You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the librarium. I suggest you go there.
Welcome. To the garrison. Yes. Welcome to the garrison. What? Welcome to the garrison. What? Well met. Have you need to practice your sword arm? We have sparring chambers for your use. It's a common training amongst the guard. Those seeking to improve their skills or try new tactics may use it. Excellent. You can find a sparring room in the garrison. Go there and hone your skills, should you wish. Die, villain! What? And who are you? You don't belong in here. You there, halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again. Yes? Be careful if you're entering the mine.
You look like you have some free time on your hands. Care to earn a bit of coin? Uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected in warded containers. If you save me some time, I'll pay you well. All I need you to do is go to each container and dispel the ward on it. I'll pay you for each one you manage to dispel. Excellent. I'll have some brought up. They'll be in the upstairs alcove waiting for you. A pleasure.
What?
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again if you want more work. Good. You can find them in the same place. Speak to me when you've managed to do at least one. A pleasure.
What?
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again if you want more work. I'm never going to get these blasted containers dispelled. Very well. A pleasure.
Ah, very good. I may have to recalibrate some parts of my study. I was forced to estimate your proportions. Well, no matter. You have come. I am glad you received the letter I left at the villa. My experiment can begin in earnest. Indeed, there are a variety of subjects that the Templars are having we scholars research. It is an unfortunate necessity that some of these projects be conducted in secret, such as the study of Alistar. Now, I've no mind to question you about the events there. I just need a test subject to help chart the magic you wield. Splendid! I've set up some space for us in the mine nearby. It will allow us to exert ourselves fully. I will monitor your ability against some specimens I've had sent during my time here. At great expense, mind you. I will head over to the mine presently. Please join me at your earliest convenience. So long! You have come. Splendid, splendid. We can get things underway. Oh, don't mind my specimens. I can assure you that they are heavily sedated, completely under control. I've amassed quite the menagerie. I would like you to fight them. I've paced the study so that there will be a gradation of difficulty. Their sedatives should wear off presently. Now, I'll get to my observation area, and then the study can begin. So long! Excellent! Stupendous! This will benefit my research enormously. I can't wait to begin collating these results with my earlier research. It's all coming together. Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. I was rather distracted with some extrapolations. Oh, well, yes. You are looking for Templar Joriel. She was the one that orchestrated your observation and your acquisition of the villa. As it happens, she has recently been seen around the Forum. I would be quick about seeing to her. In the Basilica Nostra, attending a research proposal of a colleague. Joriel is extremely important, even among the Templars. She does not frequently make public appearances. I would move quickly if you wish to speak with her. So long! I figured our business was concluded. What do you need? So long!
Be careful if you're entering the mine. Yes.
What's needed?
Always happy to see a new face. Been some time. So long.
Aye? Yeah? We've no clean mug. So no clean beds. Good.
What's needed? This is a marvelous city to walk, isn't it? To look down on the crater from the... Be well.
You want something? All I've got to my name's my father's trousers and a bad hangover. Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, don't suppose I'm speaking to the new guest of the Sandstone Villa. I heard someone had taken occupancy there. I suppose you've come to the quarters to slum it, eh? Or are you inclined to lend a hand here? We're in a curious position here. The gnomes are obliged to help us, but they don't really want us dirtying up their city. So they shove us in here. Better than the wastes, but not by much. And if we try to improve the situation, we'll be turned out.
We need someone who can stand up for us without getting us evicted, and who isn't afraid of bending some gnomish laws. I think that might be in order. Here's an advance for your help. You'll get the rest when the jobs are finished. You can find the petitions board in the quarters. Answer 2 of them and I'll hold the job complete. Adler can tell you more about the tasks, and will reward you for doing each one. There's a board in the quarters where the people make petitions to improve things around here. Adler keeps the board. Speak with him if you have more questions. So long.
What now?
Welcome to the Bursars.
Yes? Yes? What? Yes? What? Yes? What? Keep your hands to yourself.
Good tidings.
Yeah, this won't do. This won't do at all. Profits haven't been up since... Oh, yeah, excuse me, you're the courier, yes? Good. You're early. We can begin at once. Why, the delivery to the Motus Mining branch office in the Hollowlands. Now, it seems we've misplaced our copy, so you'll have to reclaim the handbook from our old headquarters in Apotir. Good. Should go to the old Motus Mining offices in Apotir. Once you've found the book, bring it to a pool Vire. I need a courier to go to the closed Apotir branch of Motus Mining and recover the branch handbook. Then, take it to Motus Mining's new branch office in the Hollowlands. Simple enough, isn't it? Fine.
Welcome to the Bursars. Welcome to the Grand Bursars. The cities we can offer loans, property development opportunities, and oversight on investments made with us. I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid you are... Should you come into ownership, have a pleasant day.
Well, look at you.
don't seem to be quite as busy as the other humans working the scaffolding. You might be perfect. Listen, stranger, would you like to earn a bit of coin? No sweat off your brow, promise. I don't know all the details about it. I assist many scholars with their works here. I know that Scar Naren was involved in linguistics. It's safe to say the experiment will likely be some verbal study. Scar Naren has quarters in the Basilica Nostra. Speak with her and she'll get you started. You need to speak with Scar Naren in the Basilica Nostra. She'll tell you what to do.
Hello.
Blessings to you. Wish to speak? You wish to speak?
I do love a little conversation to break up the monotony. Very well.
What? Yes. Yes. What? Yes.
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events. For starters, I expected you to be rotting in a sandy ditch somewhere. Supper for the carrion birds. Understand, you and I are alike. All we both want is to see this business reach its end. Did it? Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power? Or what? You'll slaughter me in a murderous rage? Typical. Your kind is as predictable as it is stupid. I'm afraid you'll find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. Attack me in this city, and I won't just have you clapped in irons. No, I'll hand you over to the scholars in the Basilica for research. A long career supporting vivification research has left me with certain advantages. You could say I'm more resilient than most of your enemies. The wise and the foolish both die. Is that justice? With the well of souls, I can change that. I can choose who deserves life. To think that yous gave away such a gift to you. Well, we've seen how you wasted your life. Perhaps I'll give Intrinio your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion. Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
If setting fire to the librarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octien's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect. An ugly rendering of the truth. Did we not use each other? You needed Octien's information, and I needed him stripped of his power. I had to trust that you would do your part, and trust is not something one can always rely on. But I was rewarded for my faith handsomely. Now it's your turn. You have certainly earned it. Ventrinio Desalini. One name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Octien attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and Edessa's political buzzards are circling. Salutations. You again. What is it you require of me? Do get to the point. You can leave me to deal with Octien. I believe Fomerus Hughes is on his way here, with information more pertinent to you. The Praetorians have a saying, an army is but a single being, and every soldier is a weapon it wields. If every common soldier is a weapon, what of you? Certainly a rare commodity in these contested times, if not a kingmaker. Your presence here is too tempting for some of my colleagues, so I observe you to observe them. That is the game we Templars must play. No. To speak frankly, I had intended this observation to be conducted with your awareness. You were never meant to know that someone was watching you. It could make my quarry suspicious. It is a frustrating turn of events. But how did you come here? Who exposed this to you in the first place? Bruton? I never had anyone stationed near you named Bruton. Oh, by Athene. You mean the bodyguard? I assumed you had hired him. We've been outmaneuvered. You must find Bruton. Whoever hired him will not wish well for you and I. We've been had. I gave you Sandstone Villa, hoping to use it to uncover the Templars who have been plotting to exploit you for war. But in doing so, my quarry uses their agent Bruton to trace me through you. They'll have both of our heads if we don't stop them.
Yes?
It was my mistake to assume that Octien would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames. Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octien's diary. Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinio has been working on an island off of Cluricon. I'm afraid the dark wood of Cluricon still hides our Tuatha enemies. But this young lady, Aileen Shear, says she has a solution for that. When you reach Ventrinio, beware. He is certainly a genius, but complicated. He may try killing you the second time for good measure. His mind may be dangerous, but it holds the secret to entering Alabastra, and you must find it. Unfortunately, research on the Well of Souls will be put on hold. Octien organized it in secret, and the other Templars will want to learn all they can of it. But I do not think I'll be idle in the meantime. With Octien out of the way, there will be need of a new Templar in Edessa.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Well, when I sent Audern to recruit subjects, I didn't think I'd find one quite as tall as yourself. But he has done well. In fact, I'd say you make the perfect test case for my newest work. In so many words, yes, I'm developing a potion vital for future diplomacy. One that will let the user understand foreign tongues. But it requires calibration. Currently, the potion grants universal understanding, but it will not properly permit speech. I will administer a new formula. The spells in my lab shall localize the effects, so I can ask a few questions of you in various tongues. Yes. Now, I will just administer the potion and we can begin. Yes? If you can understand what I am saying, please tell me my name. Well, on to the next question. Tell me, where can I find the Court of Summer? I see. Here is my final question. There is an army of Fae named the Tuatha. Tell me, where are they from? Well, that was less successful than I would have liked, but the data will be useful to me nonetheless. I'm happy to have had your help with this. Take these potions as a reward with my thanks. Yes?
Greetings.
I have heard that someone was helping my subordinate, Corden. It seems he has lost a very, very important letter. While I applaud your diligence in tracking this to me, I'm sad to say that Corden's error is grievous. He will be punished for losing the letter. That is a half-truth. I requested the letter of Corden, true, but it was not my idea. That came from a higher source. The Templars have reached a tentative quorum regarding our stance in the war, but a cautious few requested I draft this letter. A Templar must be obeyed. But what can be done when they give conflicting orders? So I had the letter written, and Corden lost it. Corden will not have need to fear. We will continue to employ him in the Domus, but his career will remain there, forever. I must say, this is unexpectedly prudent of you. I applaud your ability to set aside any convictions that might have clouded your foresight. I see.
Well, look at you. I've waited so long for these. There are some things you simply cannot do with ordinary blades. Beautiful, exquisite things. Very well.
You wish to speak?
Yes?
What can I do for you?
Hello, aye.